Good evening, Iron Gators, and welcome to another episode of Iron Gator Sports Talk. I'm your host, Chief Flood. With me, as always, is Senior Melton.
Yep.
Another exciting sports weekend to get into, so we will waste no time.
We'll lead off with the most hot topic of the week, the one everybody is absolutely talking about. Can't wait to get to Floyd Mayweather, 49-0.
Hockey has started.
Yes.
NASCAR.
The Russian track and field team.
Timothy Wolf resigned.
Let's talk about Ronda Rousey.
Let's not.
You don't want to talk about her?
No. Where's
We don't
she? Is
have
she
her
up here?
there.
She's
No, we
not
don't
up
have her
here?
there. So that's going to take us to our first break. When we come back, yes, we're going to get to everybody's favorite topic, but first we're going to talk about the week in football and college and NFL. It was unbelievable. So see you when we get back at 6.
Welcome back to the show, Iron Gators. We'll get right into the NFL review, recap.
There's so much stuff we can talk about.
I had Arizona 3-0.
Cincinnati looking good.
As a Cardinal fan, I'm completely enjoying this.
Of course you are. Let's talk about our undefeated teams.
One undefeated team did not come out unscathed last week. Sorry, we gotta address it.
We have to talk about it.
Indianapolis, my AFC Super Bowl team, getting
keep
back
riding
up
that
on their
train.
feet, getting back up, throwing that haymaker, and you guys came back with an eye poke.
But there's a lot of bad teams.
San Francisco's a mess.
Seattle at this point is not competitive.
Green Bay gave up a wide receiver touchdown to the Chiefs.
The Cowboys.
We saw Buffalo at Tennessee struggle through 3.5 quarters.
Cleveland looks bad.
Detroit
Looks really
Detroit's a
bad.
dumpster fire. They fired everybody. They cleaned house. Martha Ford is no joke. She just the reports are from sources. Here's what happened, Detroit fans, is that the head honchos walked around the building essentially pointing at people going, stay, go. Like it was
Like a movie.
Yes. It was like Scarface with pink slips. Like, yeah, say hello to my little friend. You're on unemployment. And they like cleaned the house. You only heard about 2 names, the GM and the president, but apparently they just walked in and was like, you're gone, you're cool, you're gone, I'm out.
On to college now.
College football.
College football.
NCAA.
Is the Big Ten making a major statement?
The SEC bias is still strong.
Before we even move out of the Pac-12, Alabama beats LSU this week, right? If this is all if it happens, will they move into the top 4 in your bowls?
No.
Okay, honestly.
No!
Okay. Most people outside of insanity here realize that if Alabama beats LSU,
I'm not putting a one-loss team in yet.
if Alabama beats LSU, they're going to be one of your 4 bowl teams. If Alabama wins out the rest of the season,
Yes.
are they going to stay there? Okay, that's my question. If Alabama wins out the rest,
Yes, they're in.
hold on, they're in. Probably a number 4 with 1 loss. Now wait, don't start yet. Let me throw some wrenches into your thought process. Alabama will be with a 1 loss in there. Ole Miss, don't say anything yet. If Ole Miss wins out, beats LSU, who plays for the SEC championship?
No.
Ole Miss plays for the SEC championship, but is Alabama going to still be there? Because remember,
That's fine. They can play for the... Now, see, the BCS would have prevented that. They changed that rule where you had to be a conference champ after Oklahoma showed what happens when you let a non-conference champ in.
Before we get to the board, we're on a naval vessel. It has to be addressed.
Navy.
Navy ranked for the first time in the regular season since before I was born,
I'm going to
I
talk
think.
more about this game when we do our shout-outs. I don't want to cover on it too much, but Navy
Go
goes
Navy.
into Memphis, beats
Knocks them
another undefeated team. Memphis,
That
I
beat Ole
thought
Miss.
was really good. I thought Memphis was a really good football team, but that just goes to show Navy's for real. I mean, they have 1 loss. That 1 loss is to a Notre Dame team, all right, who is in the conversation, okay? And I'm going to touch on some points. I was able to speak to the Commodore a little bit earlier today. It's huge Navy. I mean, Navy fan, has a lot of ties to the Naval Academy, and he kind of brought up some pretty good points, and I'm going to touch on them when we wrap up this show today. But let's get to some fun.
You want creativity?
I
You want
want-
creativity?
I want Alabama
Here's
at
what I
3.
think the college football playoff is going to do. I think the college football playoff is going to do some crap like this.
No. Please don't do that. Because what I want to see is, and I know we're out of time. I want to see this, right? I want to see these guys stay here. I want to see these guys here. and I want to see these guys here. So these guys get to just demolish Clemson. Because Alabama will destroy Clemson.
Why does that change here?
Because these two get to play. One and three play.
Why would 1 and 3 play? 1 and 4 play, 2 and 3 play.
Oh, never mind. You're wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah, drop
South
out.
Carolina education at its finest.
Welcome back. Now we're getting into everybody's favorite game on board the ship. I think we got some good guests this week. A little bit of role play. You're going to lead us off today.
Finally.
Let's see who showed up.
Ta-da.
All right, you are New York Giants defensive end Jason Pierre-Paul.
Yeah! All right.
And you were Texas Christian University Horned Frogs head football coach Gary Patterson.
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, soon to be Hall of Famer. Chalk me up right now.
Boy wonder, Joey Logano.
Yeah. The team.
Same team.
Dallas Cowboys wide receiver Dez Bryant. Buffalo Bills wide receiver and University of Clemson graduate.
Go Tigers.
Yeah. How do you spell go? Okay.
Geaux.
That's the wrong Tigers, but okay. Hey,
I'm a tiger.
you're in the news, okay? Apologetic today for a Instagram post that you posted earlier this week.
What was wrong with it?
Why don't you go ahead and read it? I printed it out.
Here we go. So, to all the people that have a problem with me being injured, you guys go out there and play this sport. It's a 100% injury rate. I'm not first or last person that's going to be injured. Difference from me and you guys, y'all mad and I'm not. Get a life and go to work. Stop worrying about my job because I'm good on this end and forever will be, losers. Most of you just wish to be in this position, so continue working y'all little jobs for the rest of y'all lives. Since everyone wants a response, here go one, have a blessed day. Go Tigers.
You are a great man. All right, you are.
No, I'm obviously somebody else.
You are
Go.
Denver Broncos quarterback Peyton Manning.
Are you sure? There doesn't seem to be enough forehead up here.
Well, you got a ball cap on.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, then shouldn't it? Okay. Go on.
You're Denver Broncos quarterback Peyton Manning. You
Okay.
had probably the worst. You probably had the worst
Well,
game.
shucks, you know? just how football works, you know? You just give it your all. Give 100, 110%. Just didn't go for it, you know? Oh shucks. What else?
I just want to. Okay, so now you have all these injuries.
Yeah. You can't help injuries. Part of the game.
So you're going to be on the sidelines next week, and Brock Osweiler is going to be the starting quarterback.
Yeah. Hey, Bronco fans, he went to ASU. You're screwed. You didn't go to Tennessee. Rocky Top! Welcome back, Iron Gators. The pick segment is upon us, and this is the first week we will be having the crew participating as well. We had Ops chugging right along at his normal clip of 5 and 2. CMC actually bouncing back after a losing week with 5 and 2. And Stat Girl.
Here we go.
I don't know what to say. I've lost all faith in this process.
Do we say congratulations to?
Congratulations, Stat Girl, on your 7-0 week.
First one of the
show.
pickers to go undefeated, and at the
she's
beginning
now made her way to behind the cameras to like nanny boo boo. Let's go to the overalls. We got Stat Girl at 36 and 13 on to CO and fine 36 and 13. Bravo, good job, Stat Girl. Further proof
continuing to just make us look like fools on a weekly basis.
Yes. All right. Anyways, CO back in stride, 33 and 16, maintaining pace.
This is the first week in 3 weeks that he has not lost ground to Stat Girl.
Yes. So he's back on track. He's ready to get it back going. And Ops, 29 and 20. Yeah. Tied with moi. So still 29-20.
Okay. So let's talk about this tie. All right, as you can see the 29 and 20 there's still an asterisk. So technically in everybody's book, you are now
No, I'm not.
28 and 21.
No, I'm not.
You're
I took
tied
New
with
England
the
against
CMC.
Pittsburgh, and we're not getting into this discussion for the 1 millionth time.
The
You
asterisk
guys want
is
to
not
fight
going
about
away.
this, but
I'm
everyone has
telling
said
you.
this is valid.
No,
Everyone says this is valid.
Everybody.
You're the only one who says stick with the asterisk.
No.
And you're bribing the crew to keep putting it on that graphic.
I'm willing to take the
What are you
asterisk
giving them?
away.
What are you giving them? Because every time I offer them a prize,
I'm willing to take
it
asterisk
off.
away.
No, I'm not taking the loss because it's not a loss. One college game, the world's largest outdoor cocktail party, Georgia versus Florida.
In Jacksonville.
In Jacksonville. This is, if you've never been to one of these games, you're missing out. It's fun. What? Guys, seriously, we did this before with the Georgia game. It's Georgia Dogs, not Georgia Tech.
Dang, he swatted them out. He swatted that yellow jacket. Huh?
They did this last time, which we now know is not a good team. Who needs it?
Now we're gonna get to the NFL side of the house. This is a Thanksgiving Day game, okay? Carolina at Dallas. All right.
Moving on to Minnesota at Oakland, the Raiders. Oh my goodness.
Raiders
they're looking.
Look, one of our
Oh God.
one of the crew here flashes his Raider cell phone cover at us.
Baltimore at Pittsburgh.
The New York Football Giants at Philadelphia. Okay, New England at Denver. Going on the schedule for you, and I am completely shocked at what I'm looking at here. Arizona at Seattle.
The CO, Ops, CMC, and Stat Girl are going to go with continuing the undefeated streak of the New England Patriots, and somehow we have gotten behind. Well, I know why you picked them.
They're the better team.
Wow, calm down on that.
Before we move into shout outs here, we're going to start a new segment this week, and that segment is going to be called Stat Girl Question or Quote of the Week. And I'm sure the graphics guys and post-production are going to put some pretty cool stuff up here with Stat Girl, you know, maybe some question marks bouncing off her head or something. Who knows? I'm going to go
Several
with
submissions?
one. Yes, several submissions, okay. They come to me like tweets at this point. So, earlier this week, okay, when last week's pick sheet came out, okay, we listed the college games on the top. It said Louisiana State at Alabama.
Okay.
So when I gave her, and the other college game was, of course, Florida State at Clemson.
Yep.
So I gave her sheet, and I said, so just a quick look at it before you do your research, okay? Who do you think's going to win? She goes, oh, easy, Clemson, Alabama. And I said, that's easy? And she goes, yeah, I don't know anything about Florida State or Louisiana State. And I said, you don't know anything about Louisiana State? I said, what about LSU? And she goes, well, that's different.
And one other condolences, fair winds and following seas.
To the mustaches, okay?
Thank God. I'm so glad.
Yeah, me too. The next show is going to air Wednesday night next week because we're going to be ready to go to Hawaii. So we will air our last recorded show next Wednesday, and then we will have one more show.
And that'll be in December, so these are gone.
Yes.
Praise the Lord. We gave yours, what, the Carolina Caterpillar?
Yeah.
Yes, and the Phoenix.
Roadkill.
Oh, God,
Something.
what was it?
Something dead.
Ugh,
All right.
yeah.
Anyway. All right. Anyway.
Oh, possum. Phoenix possum. There we
Okay,
go.
so like I said, we have 2 shows left, one more recorded, and start gearing up and amping up for the live show that's going to happen December 12th.
For Army Navy.
Game day in the Hangar Bay, most likely.
Yep, bring your college spirit. We're going to look for signs, face paint, do whatever you got to do, wear your jerseys. It's going to be a good time.
All right, that's all we got. See you next week, Essex.
Because I'm wild. Double, triple.